Willie Sandry, the thoughtful upholsterer, for a quick troubleshooting guide on the Consew 339RB-4. That's a double needle walking foot machine. If you're getting any upper thread shredding or fraying, you want to check your entire thread path, especially down here at the needle bar clamp. There's a couple of holes there, and it's important for the upper thread to pass through those. Otherwise, the needle can kind of just stab the thread and create that fraying issue. You also want to make sure that you're using the correct system and size of needle. This machine uses a 135/17 needle, which is also called a 135/16 if it happens to be a leather point, but that size is so important as well. Here we have a size 20 needle, and the bottom line is if the thread is much too big for the eye of the needle, it will cause shredding of the thread or a rat's nest underneath. Needle orientation is really important too, and the key point there is that the scarf of the needle faces the hook. So this left needle, the scarf will face the left, and on this right needle, the scarf will face the right. Of course, you want to make sure that your entire thread path is correct, so be sure to check out the dedicated video on how to thread up a Consew 339RB-4, but one thing I want to touch on real quickly is the correct way to insert a bobbin. To keep things real simple, the bobbin should unspool counterclockwise before you drop it in. And that's true with both of these large U-style bobbins, so don't need to overcomplicate things. The right bobbin now unspools counterclockwise. I know I have it the right way. And if it's already installed, just give it a quick pull and you'll see that it unspools the correct way. Loosely hold your threads back and you're in business. Now, if you're having trouble sewing over thick seams and transitions, it may just be that you need to set your steppage a little bit higher on your machine. Have a look around the back side of your machine for what I call the wing nut adjustment. This is typically a wing nut, but on the 339 it's actually just a 10mm bolt. There's a slotted way that provides some adjustment here, and you can raise this up for thicker material or bulky seams. And that looks better. Now, if you've completely jammed up your machine where it won't roll forward or back, just remove both of the needles and see if the bobbins will pop out to free up any obstruction. And that should quickly free things up, but always remember to replace both needles after any machine jam up. Another thing I always do after a machine jam up is to remove that feed dog plate just to look for any loose thread. And there's the culprit, just a piece of thread on this right bobbin that's caught down below the bobbin case. And so to get that out and make sure there's nothing left, we'll have to remove these 3 screws on this gib that retain the bobbin case. And I use this as my dedicated screwdriver to remove that bobbin case. Those screws are fairly small. And the tip is even magnetized to help me grab those small screws. And we'll grab that gib out of there. We'll pull that out and have a look, and you know the thread is not that bad, but I can see the problem. There's a tip of a needle from an old broken sewing machine needle there. Found its way under the bobbin case, and that was the whole problem. That'll go back together just the way it came apart. And rookie mistake alert, when you put things back together, make sure that the tabs on the bobbin cases find their way into the notches on the underside of that needle plate. And here you can see that left bobbin case, the tab didn't get back where it belongs. They should just rotate a few degrees as they're contacted by the bobbin case openers. And if you are having a little issue with your Consew 339RB-4, start by replacing the needles with the correct system and size and rethread the machine from top to bottom. You'd be amazed how many times that'll solve a simple problem.